Welcome to the Mulligan Menace. I've got an amazing deck for you today that went 87% win rate. You're going to see it in the videos. This is at Mythic level ladder, so that is just an astounding win rate on a deck like this. What we got here, actually before we get in the deck, please hit that subscribe button. Helping out. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, so please help out. I know the majority of you watching the videos aren't subscribed, so if you can help out and do that, you'll see more decks like this. I post decks every day. And then if you could, hit that like icon and hype the video. There's that new hype function in YouTube, and it really does help the videos get seen. So please do that for me. Alrighty, let's get in the deck. This is your typical demon package that's in this deck for the Slasher, Bloodletter, and the Unholy Annex. But the big card that we added in here, Rush of Dread. We do have 3 of the Rush of Dreads here. I think I mentioned once in the video that I was thinking I had 4 in the deck, but there's only 3 in the deck. But the key thing here is if you have Bloodletter in play, you can cast Rush of Dread and just win the game outright. So the idea is if you get a Slasher and then you can drop a Bloodletter, they'll throw down removal on the Slasher, and then you can follow up the Bloodletter with a Rush of Dread and you win the game. Easy to say it that way, but the reality is the way you play this deck, you tend to win the game before you even get the Rush of Dread. I was actually struggling in some of these games to have it last long enough to even cast the Rush of Dread just because of how fast this deck has been winning games. You're going to see that in all the games. We were able to pull off the combo with the Rush of Dread, but man, how many times I would have loved to draw this card and just win outright. You'll see that I was begging for this card to be my top card to win the game, but I was winning too many of the games too fast to even be that late in the game to have that many land down. It's crazy how fast this deck works. It wins a lot. Let's get into that gameplay. All right, let's look at this. We got our combo pieces here. Slasher. And we can even ramp, which is nice. Now they're probably going to have some removal. All right, that's not too bad to start out. Okay, Badgermole Cubs and Hydra and Boroid. I think we're okay with the Badgermole Cubs. The Boroid is the one that I'm worried about the most. Red. 3-color deck. We only seen green cards. Okay, they're going to go after the Slasher probably. Okay, we can cast the Bloodletter next turn, which this will open us up to our Dread combo, if we can draw it. Okay. Okay. We just need to find Dread, and we can win the game. I doubt that they picked up any removal. I guess maybe Red could be the removal, I'm not sure. 2 land available. Actually, 3 land available. Jeez. So they can cast the Earthbender here. Or are they going to go for a Hydra? Not sure what the other lands are. Earthbender seems good. Okay, they went for the Hydra. Okay, that tells me they probably don't have removal. Let's get our creature down. We'll attack in here. They'll go down to 16. If they can't kill our demon, we can drop the Bloodletter and win. I mean, if they can't kill either, we can drop this and just win the game outright. So they have to either kill our creatures or win through their attack. Okay, they had it. I'll attack in because it's quite a bit of damage. They're down to 8. Okay, that's good for us. funny thing is we're still a win with Dread off the top of our deck, but our attack in will win the game because we got another Bloodletter in hand. They did have another removal. They can't kill us because they don't have enough. Oh, we got them a couple different ways, actually. Good game. All right, opponent goes first on this one. We do have one of our combo pieces with the Drush. We can find a creature quick, kill off another creature, give us a little time to find our Bloodletter, get the combo rolling. See what they got in their hand. Okay, we'll get rid of their creature. Don't want them to drop the shelter. Thank you. Shelter would have protected them and made it pretty hard for me to kill their creature. Okay, now they're just in trouble. Unfortunately, we got another Dread. Get this. This buys us some time now. Get the card draw down. Okay. Okay, they can put shelter on it right away for this. Unfortunately for us, we have to shoot the sheriff. Well, that seems even better. That allows us to cast our Dark Knight as well. They're playing off the top of their deck now. We'll just get our Slasher down. This will flip next turn as well. Good game. All right. I think we're gonna keep this. We got the slashers, we got the card draw, some removal. Need to draw land, and then we can be off to the races. There's a land. Ah, looks like we got a Kona deck here. Let's just get our card. Let's get the slasher down. Okay, we're gonna have to keep our shoot the sheriff open for next turn. What's nice is we can turn on a land if they don't have it. Yeah, keep this open for Kona. It is stock up, okay. Just turn that on right away. Okay. Well, that just actually makes it a little more confusing for us. So here, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go down to 4. They lose half their life, and then the Annex kills them because of the Sanctuary. So we got it. Woo! Good game. All right, opponent goes first on this one. We have quite a bit of interaction with this one, as well as a little ramp. We'll keep it. Okay, looks like we're playing against the artifact deck, so we will start with the tactics. Just have a... Okay, they have a counter, so that's good to remember. Get rid of that. Get the rest going here. Reed's Gambit. I'm thinking the 3 steps ahead is probably the play here. Just don't want them to be countering what we got going on here. Especially because we got the combo coming up. They will just use this to get rid of it, though. I'm okay, because we can draw a Dread. Well, we need a land, but we can draw into a Dread after the Bloodletter and still win. Yep. Rid of the Slasher. I think it makes sense to get that first. There is a question to be had if I would have cast this and then followed it up with a Dread. I could have just won, but turns out it didn't even matter. With the Bloodletter, we'll get double damage in here. That's kind of why I wanted the Acolyte down first. Gives us card draw as well. And turn. Gaining life is huge here. Okay, they got the Greed Gambit here. Do have a Shoot the Sheriff for one of their creatures. Okay. Okay. Dread wins us the game here. We just kill a creature right off the bat here. Well, we didn't get what we were looking for, but we can have them get rid of their creature. Attack in. Out of 3. Alright. Still didn't get Dread. Okay, they got to do a sweep here. They do have it. Good game. All right. We have quite a bit of land here. We do have the tactics followed by removal. Let's keep it because it can get us to the later game. We'll start out with the tactics right away. Get rid of those pesky creatures. Yeah, we'll get rid of the might because that'll be able to kill us off pretty fast. We'll end up just getting rid of their next creature they drop. Let's get that into play. We won't have summoning sickness when we do fire it up. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay. Let's get this out. We can strategic betrayal, because then we'll be able to keep up an instant on a later turn if need be. So next turn we can keep up an instant, and if we don't use it, we can fire up Sanctuary. We'll see what they do. They have quite a bit of cards, though. Interestingly, they don't have anything to bounce back. So those are kind of dead cards right now. I should say bounce back on their side. Well, Let's just get this out. And then we can duress them. Interesting. Giant growth over the edge. I think I want this one, actually, just because of the card draw ability. To get their creature. And we should have got the instant, because then we could have killed their creature. Okay. We're still going to try it if they try casting. We'll end our turn. Let's see if they fire it up. They didn't. Smart move on their part. Okay. We'll have them bounce it. Well, that just feels nasty. We can fire up our land as well. Deal 12 damage. Ugh. Good game. All right, we go first on this one. This is actually a pretty good starting hand here. Got the combo, got the card draw. We can futz with their hand, a little bit of removal. Just need to draw land. Let's get rid of their early cards here. Yep, we're playing with the Badger Mole deck, so we're definitely going to get rid of the Badger Mole. Slow them down some more. Scrap shooter? Oh, they went for that. Alright. Let's get our slasher out. Because we do have the combo here if we want to. I have a feeling they're going to grab the scrap or block with the scrap shooter, but that's fine. Drunith. Okay. Makes sense. Gives them an extra blocker. Get our card draw down. They're going to block probably just with one Gene Pollinator. Yeah, we missed our land drop. That hurts. Okay, they don't have a 2-drop, which is good. That stinks. And then now we drew a dead card, of course. Alright. Let's get Bloodletter down. I think we can do this. We're not going to take lethal here. Okay, they did block with the sharpshooter. Oh, they didn't. Yeah, I was going to say, just drop the pollinator. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully they don't got a Boroid, because that would hurt. Yeah. I can block 3 of their creatures, so they're not going to attack in with this. They'll just do the scrap shooter. That's fine. No blocks. Nice. I think we just do the Acolyte. Unless I want to shoot the sheriff something, but I think the attack in this will keep the Bloodletter back. They're just going to block with the Pollinator. And then we'll drop the Acolyte. We'll get the additional creature we can just block the Sharpshooter with then. Good game. All right, opponent goes first. We do have the Tactics turn 1, Betrayal turn 2, Slasher or Unholy turn 3. We'll keep it. Be interesting to see what we end up drawing here. Okay, Tactics is probably going to be pretty strong. Never mind. Wow. Boros Charm, Burst Lightning, Boros Charm. Okay, I guess Betrayal's going to be pretty strong. Now watch, they have a creature now. All right. And we'll fire this off right away. They got 10 damage in hand right here. We can actually do this, because this can't destroy. They don't have 5 mana yet for this, and Boros can't target a creature. So it is possible, depending on what they drew. Okay, we didn't draw what we needed to. Let's go after their hand. Okay. Are they just going to fire off the other Burst Lightning? Oh, they had another one? Oh, they have a shock as well. Okay, well, let's just Burst Lightning. Ooh, that's sketchy to cast, right? They'd have to do 4 damage to us. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We'll just drop the Ritual Chamber next turn. Yeah, see, we could have. The Ritual Chamber out. Back in. Down to 3. So either creature will kill them or the Annex. Okay. Good game. All right, let's look at this. 3 land, 2 Duresses, Cavern Bats. Got a Rush of Dread. Let's keep it. See if we can find our combo piece here. So removal we want to get rid of. Cash Grab's pretty good, actually, against this. All right, Terror of the Peaks. Scholar. That could be annoying. I think Terror of the Peaks is probably their bigger concern. Scholar will stop us from attacking. Lots of creatures here, unfortunately. Let's go for the Scholar. This allows us to continue attacking in. I know they'll be able to cast this next turn. They already have an Arden in the graveyard. Alright, we got the Slasher out. Back in. Okay, they're going to destroy the Slasher. Why couldn't you be in the hand earlier so we could have seen it? We could have duressed that. That would have been the one I would have gotten rid of. And we got 4 here. Do this. Fire off the Duress, because we don't know what that last card is. It's just a land, right? Oh, no. Smuggler's Surprise. That was pretty good. They got really good graveyard. On Greeter. Grab a land. Okay, they can get a terror back if they. Oh, they're gonna get the Awaken. I mean, never mind. They get the region. Can't do the Awaken. They have to do a creature. Okay, they double block. They'll get their card back. Interesting pullback. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. They gonna block? Don't. Interesting. Didn't draw a land, unfortunately. Creature. Man, if we would have drew a land, we probably would have been in really good shape here, because we could have done 2 things here. I think we still cast this. Do half their creatures. Round it up. Gets rid of the bookworm. Brings them down to 2 life. And they have to have something off the top of their deck here. Good game. Dread for the win. Alright, opponent goes first here. Not a bad hand on our part. We can do tactics right away. Sacrifice a creature. Turn 2, if we draw lands, we got our slashers. Okay, we're going to go after their Badger Mole Cub, which they most likely have. Oh, they don't. Okay, Betrayal will just get rid of 1 Pollinator. Then we can start getting our slashers down. Oh, they can counter this. Oh, it's not an instant. Sorcery? Yeah, it is. Okay, they can counter it. Yeah. Okay, so they still have 3 mana, 4 mana available. So they could do Nature's Rhythm. It's an instant. Oh, it's a sorcery. Okay. They didn't Nature's Rhythm. I am going to do that because that's going to really make it rough on them. Interesting. Nature's with them this turn? They're probably saving for a Boroid, maybe? Alright, we'll just get our Slasher down here. Only get one card. I guess they did get two. Oh, they kicked it with the Gene Pollinator. Yeah, what am I thinking? Alright, let's get the Slasher down. They can go after the Boroid. Badger won't come. Okay. Okay, this is just going to go after the Verge, unfortunately. They didn't. So they wanted to keep the multi-mana up. We're still going to Duress. Let's start that out with the Duress. Probably have their good card here. Saltich. Yeah, that's pretty good. Probably should have started the turn with that. Another one down. They don't have what they need. They do have the Nature's Rhythm, but they only got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So they can get a Boroid if they wanted to. Yeah, that's free if they're going to use for Nature's Rhythm. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I think we'll Bloodletter. This is going to force 2 blocks here. And reduce their ability for mana. Okay, that greatly reduced it, because that was 4 mana that we just basically took off the board. Well, I should say 3, because the one came back here. We do have the Shoot the Sheriff as well. So they have to, at a minimum, drop a creature. Okay, that does do it. What we can do is we can shoot the Sheriff on the Badger Mole Cub. They have an instant, don't they? Interesting. Wait, we'll fully attack in, I think, here. Just drop this, gain life, draw a card, deal 2 damage. And then next turn we can attack in with a Sanctuary as well. Alright, good game. Alright, opponent goes first on this one. We do have the Slasher Bloodletter Annex combo here. Just need to draw land. There we go. Don't have any early interactions, which is unfortunate. That is good if this is the artifact deck. It is not the artifact deck. It is Okay, they gotta get lost in Day of Judgment. It is the control deck. Okay, Rest in Peace is concerning. Get the card draw. We're gonna get the Slasher out and then start... Oh, okay. That's fine. Slasher out will cause the Day of Judgment to get played. Let's throw this out first. Second Rest in Peace I don't care about. Alright. They need to take care of this, otherwise they're dead. I mean, they can fire up an Anchorage. Alright, good game. Alright, we go first in this one. We do have the Slashers and the Annex, as well as the Duress. Let's keep it. Alright, Split Up's a great one to get rid of. Looks like we're playing against the Angel deck. Okay, Inquisitor. Okay. Opponent exiles a card from their hand and may play that card for as long as it remains. Each land enters tapped. Okay, we're going to do a land. Because we don't really care about that. This is huge. Because this will slow them down. We can get the Slasher down next turn. Still 2 turns away from this. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. We're going to do this to force a block. Okay, they are going to have a Dawnbringer next turn. That does have first strike, so we're going to hold off and just go for our card draw. Just see if they have anything. Okay. But no attacks. We do have a combo. This is where Russia Dread is awesome, because we could just win with Russia Dread. Doesn't matter if they have a Dawnbringer. Okay. Huh. I guess we do that. Just in case we draw the Rush of Dread, we want to be able to actually cast it. And no blocks. Alright, Shoot the Sheriff is pretty good. But I think we can just get this out. That stops them attacking in. And get rid of the other Dawnbreaker as well. Okay, we're just looking for our Dread, and we're getting 2 draws a turn, so that's huge. I am liking that we can get the other Dawnbreaker out of their hand. Shelter. They're going to go after the Demon? Or the Bloodletter? Okay. I think the Bloodletter was actually the right pick because this can kill the demon. All right. Okay, Rush of Dread is going to win the game for us. No blocks. Okay, we did not get it. Let's say no attacks. End turn, draw a card, gain 2 life. Still didn't get the Rush of Dread yet. Okay, we can kill the Dawnbringer with the Shoot the Sheriff. We probably should have got rid of the Dawnbringer with the Tactics, now that I'm thinking about it, in their hand. We don't want them to get rid of our Bloodletter. So we're going to do this. I think we're actually going to do the cycling here. We'll take 6 damage. The cycling will allow us to try to find our combo piece. Okay. No blocks. Come on, Dread off the top. Let's do this. Interesting. They want to have the blocker. See if we can get Dread off the top. Another Bloodletter? No, no Dread off the top. Well, I guess we need to put a blocker in place. So we got one more turn and 2 draws here. No attacks. End turn. Dark Knight's not doing it. They can fire that up. They don't want to attack all in, I can tell you that. I think they're nervous about that. This will be on tamp, though. This will be a Vigilance. Or 4, yeah. Well, you gotta attack him with the Dawnbreaker, right? Interesting. I actually think I'm okay with trading. Preserve a little life here. Another one. All right, we can do this, which will gain us extra life. Get the Slasher out for another blocker. We'll go no attack. Double Annex. We'll draw. There it is. Okay. As long as we can survive this turn with a Bloodletter, we win the game. Okay, that ain't going to do it. Just 5 damage, right? All right. Target opponent loses half their life, rounded up. Good game. We finally got there. The games usually don't last that long enough that we can get to this point. So that was awesome. Good game, good game. All right. We go first. Let's see if we could actually get to our Bloodletter Rush of Dread. We might just win it sooner. We'll see. Keep the rest them. Get rid of a removal spell or something. Okay, they don't have. Okay, they got Badger Mole Cub. Elena. Pretty good start for them. Might doesn't bother me as much, I guess. This is a concern. We'll get rid of the Badger Mole Cub. Need to draw one more land. Okay, I was thinking they would go with the Badger Mole Cub. Okay. I think we do this because we're just going to be dropping Slasher next turn. Followed up with a Bloodletter if we can get land. They really need to find that land now. This makes for an interesting turn on their side. Well, it gives them 2 mana, but maybe they drew something they can cast. They did. Bail off. We're not going to block that. Did find our land. Let's force the block. Because they have a tap land here, so these are all going to be pretty solid blocks for us. It's a good one. I'll probably leave the land untapped so that they can block with it. Interesting, they just did it for 1. So they have a 3 casting cost card they're going to cast. Well, I'm going to take that. I don't want them to kill off my bat. Well, that's pretty good. I'll get rid of the Halana. This is going to be very telling here. Probably could have done this ahead of time just to see what they had going on for their other card. So I probably should have cast that first if I was going to do that. Okay, they just do their land. Okay, overprotect. Get rid of their beater of a card there. Okay, now they're playing off the top of their deck here. Weaver's not getting there. Oh, interesting. We'll take the 5. can drop the Acolyte. Still attack in. This will give us our life gain. A bit card draw. Okay, they attack in. They have no tricks here. I think we just go for the highest. We'll gain 4 life. We just could not find our card we were looking for. I guess we need a land and the Rush of Dread at this point, but we can do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does this kill them? All right. Good game. All right, we got 4 land. We do have our Terminus return with the Bloodletter. Hopefully we can get our Rush of Dread while we have this out. Keep it. Rid of their early creature spell. Oh, look at this. Draws, sweepers, and duresses. Good chance they'll duress our Terminus. Oh, they can't actually. We'll get rid of our Shoot the Sheriff here with the duress. Let's draw a Rush of Dread. We want to get that out of our hand. Okay, we need that Rush of Dread because Deadly Cover-Up is still 2 turns away. Let's just get this out. So if we do draw the Deadly or the Rush of Dread, we win the game. Ah, they flood bought it. Okay, that gives them a turn. Okay, we're going to do the Ritual Chamber instead. Because that Bloodletter, we don't want to get hit with Deadly Cover-Up because that's going to get rid of everyone. That is our main win con here. We got 3 in hand. Interesting that they didn't... Oh, I guess they still can. Let's see if they do the Deadly Cover-Up. It did. 4, 5, 6. They do have enough to do the... let's see what they got going on here. Singularity, and they had another Deadly Cover-Up. Let's get rid of their Cover-Up. Singularity I don't mind that much. Okay, we're just trying to find that Rush of Dread. Yep, that's fine. How many Rush of Dreads? We didn't draw it. 1. We still have 2 in our deck, or 3 in our deck. Get another one out. Hope they don't find their win con. We need to find our Rush of Dread here. Okay. Come on, Rush of Dread off the top. It's so funny how this Rush of Dread just wins the game outright so many of these matches. Okay, they had to have found Rush of Dread. Ugh. It's a killer. We win the game anyways. Unless they got a bounce. They do. All right. I think they won her. They draw their solution here. We just needed a Rush of Dread. That's all we needed. They're slow rolling it if they do have it. They still can draw a card and discard a card. I guess they don't have enough to trigger it then. I don't think they have their solution. It's crazy how many turns in a row that we had a shot at winning this just with Rush of Dread. All we had to do was draw it. Only have 18 cards in our deck, and we have 3 of them in there. Are they actually roping us because they didn't find their solution, or are they roping us because they found their solution? They're a mill deck. Why are you roping us? Not have expected this in Mythic level mill play to be roping people, but each his own. Guess this is a good time to tell you to hit that subscribe button below, hit the like icon, hype the channel if you can, or hype the video, because that really does help out. I appreciate it. All right. Pass the turn. My turn. We still didn't get the Rush of Dread, unfortunately. We'll just attack in for the win here. If they do anything, we can always cast our second Bloodletter. Still be okay. Man, the salt is real with this one. Mythic level play, playing mill, and he's the salty one. That is hilarious. Good game. This deck is a blast to play. It has your typical combo pieces with the Slasher and Bloodletter, with the Annex, but man, I couldn't tell you how many times I could have just won the game outright by drawing Rush of Dread. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was winning the game so fast that I couldn't even get to the point where I would cast Rush of Dread, so it was insane how well this deck fired off. Mythic level play, and I had an 87% win rate, which is just insane with Mythic play. So definitely heavy hitters. Obviously the tactics and duress are fantastic in a deck like this. Really helps set up the plays, early removal. Slasher, Bloodletter, Acolyte did a lot of work in many of those games too. So I loved seeing those there. Unholy Annex for the card draw. But all in all, this deck is a blast to play. There's a good chance that you have most of these cards, because if you've been playing black at all, I'm sure you got the Bloodletter and the Slasher already. Throw in some Rush of Dreads. Acolyte you might already have as well. Really not a crazy amount of wild cards for somebody that's been playing black for a while. So awesome, awesome deck. Please hit that subscribe button below. Hit the like icon. Hype the video if you can. Really do appreciate the hypes help out. And have a fantastic day.